Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is JFest and I welcome you to a new episode of the Newcastle United career mode. In the last episode we had some mixed results and hopefully we'll have a better start in this one. First off, we have the training and actually Mitrovic with an A in the El Rondo training, getting up his passing a little bit. Good to see that he's making progress there. Also thinking about changing it up for Tavon. I might do that later in this episode. And finally we find some good scouts. It will be Jack Gooch, I believe is how it's pronounced. He will be a scout from England, which is absolutely perfect. And we have another good scout from Croatia. And to start off the scouting network, I will send the English scout to England for 9 months, and the Croatian scout will scout in Croatia but just for 3 months. Then I will move on to the nations we already have a little bit more in our team, which will be France and the Netherlands for the next 3-month periods. And now we go straight into the first game of the episode. It will be Bournemouth against Newcastle United at the new Vitality Stadium. And as you can see, we are the lowest scoring team in the Barclays Premier League. And we really need to change it. Striker's not performing too well, but it's also pretty hard to beat the CPU in this game. And Ronaldo nearly beat it there, but the post denies it. And then there's Jack Colback. Gets off a shot and it's in! Jack Colback with absolutely beauty here. What a goal. I just thought, why not let it fly? And he lets it fly beautifully. The keeper had no chance to get anything on that one. Simply perfect finish by Jack Colback. What a beauty. And we will have another beauty in this episode. A little spoiler, but the thumbnail will give it away anyway. So yeah, then Bournemouth did start to create some chances. They did try to put it in the box. This time it's Wilson, a great save by Tim Krul again. Really good keeper for us so far in the season. And I was actually surprised that we had a lot less possession in the second half, in the first half compared to Bournemouth. But now it's Colback again hitting the post with a good play here. In the second half it should be a little bit better. But it didn't feel like they were dominating us in possession when I did play the game. And actually we did create some chances in the second half. This time it is Aarons, brings it somehow to Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum tries to get it away, but not really happening much in this one. And then in the last few minutes it is Bournemouth trying to get back into the game, maybe getting a draw out of it. It's Atsu, plays it into the middle, and Tomlin slips in, but doesn't make sure it gets past Tim Krul. So the game ends with a 1-0 for us away at the Bournemouth. We have another training session, and this time I was actually thinking about changing up the training for Tavon. And yeah, what should I train on him? I mean, his ball control and stuff is pretty good. I would like to increase his acceleration and sprint speed, but you can't do that by training. So the other options actually are shooting and passing, maybe defending, but who likes to train defending? So I thought I will be going for the shooting. So he's doing the sharpshooting training for now. And this year's FIFA is actually pretty nice, since in the international matches you have a lot of time for training. So it gives you a good feeling you can achieve something while there are the international games. Because honestly, playing an international team doesn't really be that great in FIFA so far. It's just you have, at the beginning you think, yeah, it's cool, I can train the national team, and then you are like, oh, I got to play another game with them now. And you actually want to continue playing your team in the league. So this is always a little bit, yeah, just not my thing at least. And as you can see in this time, my starting 11 got a little bit different shape up with Demba, Papi, CC up front, since he actually did score a lot more goals in less games than Mitrovic did. And on the other hand, we have Obertan, who did ask to play previously to the game, so I thought I'd give him a chance. And it will be Okazaki, the new signing for Leicester City, who is a man to watch in this game. But we would start off the game. It will be Wijnaldum at the corner. And that time I did try to aim for the man in the back. It will be Cisse with another stunner! Demba Papi Cisse simply launches the volley. Maybe 30 meters out, beautifully hits the ball. It goes up and then goes down when it hits to the goal. The keeper had no chance. Absolutely magnificent. It's so beautiful. Oh my god, if you watch it again and again. Really nice hit. Maybe a little bit central, but I'm not complaining now, because that was actually a real beauty, and I thought, hey, I can hit everything from far. Did try it with Sissoko, but sadly he didn't make that one go in. And then they did start to create some chances in the first half, but that basically was everything Leicester had in the first half to throw at us. And here's Sissoko with a great tackling, if you ask me, but the ref thought it would be a foul on Okazaki, and he did refuse the hand from Sissoko. So I don't like that. Those habits shouldn't be something you do as a professional. And then the free kick was pretty bad in the end, so maybe that is justice if you think about it. But here, great chance, also hitting it on the volley, but you gotta be CC to do that shit. I mean, you can see it here. Didn't help, and they were pressing, and Kovac with a miserable play there and gives Okazaki the big chance. But Tim Krul again being the man for us in this match, maybe saving us 3 points here. Now we're already in overtime. Cisse fighting against 2 defenders, sees errands, and he just thinks, hey, why not going down the line? The only thing that the defenders could do is push you out and give you a corner, then he puts it inside to Cisse, and he somehow gets the ball over the line, gets deflected quite hard by the defender there, or by the keeper, I'm not sure. But in the end, it would be a 2-0 win for Newcastle at home against Leicester City. This time, not much chances created in the second half, but it didn't matter. We go out of 2 games with 3 points. Now we hit another training session again. And this will be the training session where Chancellor Mbemba will hit the 80 mark rating, which is something I wanted to achieve, also with an A rating in the 1-on-2 defending. That is good to see, so we could change now up the training, could put in someone else, or maybe give one of the other players 1 training session more. So I will think what to do in the next training when it pops up, what I'm gonna do with it. And then I thought it would be a good time to actually do a squad report here. You can see a lot of people went actually up where I didn't think they would do. Of course, Mbemba did go up by 3, and a lot of the older players like Coloccini and actually Tiote also will be someone that did decrease in their ratings. I mean, Tiote got injured, so that might be because of the injury, because in my eyes he is not that old, but the people seem to decrease a little bit earlier this year again compared to last year's FIFA. So you might have to think about changing all the players up that are already 30 or 29. For keepers that is normally different, but for the rest of the team you should really think of bringing in someone new. Which is a shame, because I would love to actually try maybe to go for some older players that could be playing a good role in the team. But with these changes in the career mode, I'm probably not going to try it. Because mostly they also do decrease in acceleration and sprint speed, and this is something that is really important in every FIFA basically. So yeah, it's not really an option to bring in all players, so we have to be looking for new ones. Hopefully some will come from the scouting network. And after 2 wins in a row, we come here with the mindset of having the chance to beat everyone. It will be Crystal Palace against Newcastle United this time. A Crystal Palace side that actually have a good squad and somewhat of a return, since Johan Kabay will play against his old club Newcastle United. I would love to bring him back to the club, but depending on how good he does at Crystal Palace, I don't think it would be really realistic that they would sell him back to us. And actually, I don't have a position where I would need him now, since we already got a lot of good players in the central midfield and in the attacking midfield. Starting off, it is Sissoko again with a long shot. Was a good try, but couldn't beat the keeper in the end. Then we have Crystal Palace with the long ball to Panchian, who's on his side. He brings that one into Wickham. Connor Wickham making it 1-0. For some reason, Chance of Mbemba did run away from him. He was close to him in the beginning, as you can see in the middle. And then he starts to run outside as soon as the cross comes in. I don't know what he's doing. Haidara can't defend that on his own. But Haidara, on the other side of the map, will try to take the free kick. But just the outside of the net is what he wants. Not what he wants, but what he will hit. And this game was kind of mysterious. I simply couldn't put two passes together. My team always lost the ball. And that's why I couldn't create many chances. It were crosses mainly. And Perez this time didn't catch it right. And the defender did clear it out. And so to the end of the game, it was actually Wickham again with a big chance with the header. They did the same thing we did on them. All in all, in the game, there weren't many chances created, so I don't have to show you too much. In this one was a bit lost, because it didn't feel great to play it. Simply because we couldn't really take any big chances. And so we go right in another training session. And looking to put Haidara on a new height, because he will reach a rating of 76. Finally, also the slide tackle of Mbemba goes up by 1. So I think we can close the training on him and start training either Haidara or Mitrovic a little bit more. I think I will train Mitrovic because he didn't perform so far. And I also put in CC most of the games. And now looking at the table, we have Arsenal at top. Right behind it will be Chelsea. We are sitting in 5th spot with 24 points after 14 games. And in the relegation zone we have Watford. This is it for the episode. See you guys next time. Yeah.